Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. This video, I am redoing something that I think I want to do moving forward every year now, but I did last year do a video about the things that I am thankful for. And I think that's a good practice, just around Thanksgiving, taking the time to reflect and take stock of the important things, the things that I'm thankful for, my accomplishments, the people that are a part of my life, all those amazing things. So that is what this video is for. You might have noticed, but for the past week, I kind of stepped away from YouTube. That way I could really be in the moment of thankfulness, really take in what this holiday is about. Forget about the pilgrims, it's not about that. It's about being thankful for all of the things that you have in your life, or at least that's why I celebrate Thanksgiving, that and the food. So I took this week to just really be in the moment, to appreciate my family because my grandma is here, to appreciate my sister because my sister came back from school, and just all the important things that made this year good. Which leads me to the first thing I want to say that I'm thankful for. I am thankful for all of my mental peace and my physical health that I have maintained over the course of this year. It, to me, seems like since 2020, nothing has ever quite been the same, that it has been trial after tribulation after trial after tribulation after trial after tribulation. And especially with 2022, whether it is with your personal life or the world in general, there have been so many negative things to happen this year, but I'm thankful that I have been able to find mental peace, understanding that when there are things that I cannot change, I just must accept them. But if there are things that I can change, I will not accept that, and I will make every effort to change it for the better in my own personal life. Going along with that, I am thankful for my physical health. I am a very healthy person. I did do cheerleading, track and field throughout my entire childhood. And even since stopping cheerleading in college, I have been able to maintain a healthy physique. I walk 8,000 steps at work. When also, one thing I've started doing is eating more vegetarian and vegan box lunches. So I'm going, okay, look at me, plant-based diet. So I'm doing things, and this is something I always tell myself, because if I want to live to be 101, if I want to be like the patients who are in their 90s, some of them in their 100s, and are moving around, they're sharp in the mind, they're not having to use a cane. If I want to be like that, then I have to start laying the foundation now while I'm 23. So I've started making some of those changes. There's obviously more work that I can do, but I am thankful for what I have been able to do and the healthy body, the healthy lifestyle that I have started to create so far. The next thing I'm thankful for is my job. And you're thinking like, it's just a job. It's just something that you're doing for your gap year. You're working as an ophthalmic technician at the Retina Associates of Cleveland. Why are you placing so much thankfulness on this? Well, it is a job. I am getting clinical experience. I am helping people to be able to see, to maintain their vision and their independence. And yes, it is a job, but I love the people that I get to work with. I get to work with patients, make them feel better about their quality of life. I have amazing mentors at work. I have amazing coworkers at work. I have not just coworkers, they are friends. And that's something that's very important to me. We're also going to be having a holiday party this weekend that I'm going to go to later. But I really do appreciate my job, and especially the fact that technically, had the pandemic not happened, I would not be working here. I would not be having this job, meeting these people. I would not have had this change from wanting to be an orthopedic surgeon to wanting to be an ophthalmologist now. And it's just crazy how small things, butterfly effect, how small things can change the trajectory of your life completely. And I love my job because I've been able to have great experiences and form great relationships through it. The next thing that I'm thankful for is my YouTube channel, and that does include you. the viewers, the subscribers, because over the past 2-ish years, 2 years and some change, I've been able to watch this thing that I created in 2020 grow pretty much exponentially. So in the beginning, there was hardly anyone, just me and like my family watching, and then eventually some family friends, extended family starts watching, and now complete and utter strangers are out here viewing, subscribing, making comments. The amount of comments I'm getting now is amazing because people are also asking for videos about certain things. And it's like, ooh, that's a great idea. So it's very sobering being able to watch something go from a teeny tiny mustard seed. In no way am I saying that this is a giant sycamore. Like, I don't have millions of viewers, millions of subscribers. That also was never the purpose of this. This was a way for me to take all of the experiences of like my golden years and put them somewhere where I will be able to watch them later or share it with my children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. So I'm not in any way saying that I am now a great big sycamore, but it's gone from a tree, from a seed into like a little sapling. And I like being able to see that. And I'm just so thankful to you all for being a part of this journey. Never would have thought that we would get to this moment or that we would get to this level of community on my YouTube channel, but here we are, and I want to thank you for being a part of that. And going along with the growth of my YouTube channel, I've been able to share some pretty amazing experiences, including something that I am extremely thankful for, which is serving as the International Second Vice President of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. You see I have the pink, I have on my pearls. This was a very big part of my life. At least up until July 15th, 2022. Because this is a position that I held for 2 years. And I came into this position when I was 20. So 10% of my life was held as the position, 10% of my life, I held this position as the International Second Vice President. That's wild to think about. That really is. Well, it's more like at 20 years old, I was making a commitment, a 2-year commitment, which was equivalent to 10% of my life. But either way, this is something that has been fairly important. There aren't very many things that people can say they have done for that amount of time. And through it, I've been able to have amazing experiences. I've been able to lead at an international level. I've been able to form relationships with people all over the world by being the International Second Vice President. And I've been able to share that experience on my YouTube channel. Some of the most watched things here on my channel is Everything AKA, or the Boulé playlist, or the Chicago playlist. So this is a very big part of my life. And to be able to say, thank you very much. It has been an honor to serve. And to close out my final report at the Boulé, it was like, wow, I did that. I really did that. I am closing that chapter of my life and moving on to something else within the sorority. And I'm just thankful that I was even given the opportunity to do that, because it was you, members of the sorority, that put me in that position in the first place. So again, I know that I already said my thank yous at Boulé, but even in this video, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to serve as the International Second Vice President. Moving on now to the thing that has taken up the second biggest amount of time in my life is medical school applications. Why is she saying she's thankful for that? I'm thankful for a lot of reasons. Firstly, that it is almost done. Secondly, I am thankful for the amount of recognition that has come through this experience, and I am thankful for myself for taking this step and doing so with confidence, with perseverance, with an assuredness that I'm going to do well in it, because this is a process that is very long. I have technically been working on applying to medical school since I started college, because you know, you go to college, you got to pick a major. My major was molecular and cellular biology with a concentration in on the pre-med track. So I picked my major, but I was on the pre-med track. You go through those 4 years making sure that you have all the pre-med requirements, that way you can apply to medical school. But then you got to take the MCAT. I started studying for the MCAT in September of last year, and I took it January 18th, I believe, of this year. That is the first step. I did that at the beginning of this year. I went, took the test, waited, got my score back, and I was like, you did a good job. But I would not have been able to do that if past me wasn't looking out for future me. So I'm thankful to past me for doing what needs to be done. That way future me can succeed. And then having to do my primary application, having to fill out all the secondary applications, and now the interview portion. I am at the point where every 2 or 3 weeks I am going to different interviews. I literally had an interview earlier today. That's why my makeup is done. But we are in that part of my life now where all of the things that I have done before are coming to fruition. Everything is falling into place, and I am just so thankful that I have made it this way through all of the hard work, all the foundation, all of those past steps that are making these current steps and these future steps easier to take. So, very thankful for that. Very thankful that I am moving forward in this process and that things are looking good. There will obviously be other videos, more in-depth videos about this process once I am through it, but things are going very well and I'm very thankful for that. And finally, the thing that I am most thankful for is my family. My family is always there to support me, always ready to lift me up, always ready to be my biggest cheerleaders, and there is no one else I would rather turn to. No one else that I can turn to first before they are coming up asking, what do you need? How can I help? Is there anything that I can do to make this easier for you? And I thank them so much for doing that. Example, I'm getting ready for my interview that I had today. My dearie, she's making her snacks. My mom, she's making sure that I have everything set up in my little area that I'm going to be doing my interview in. My dad, he's over here saying, you got this, big girl. I know you can do it. And it's just like, oh, and my sister is sending me little texts saying, good job, Jazzy, I know you're gonna do great. And it's just beautiful. So I am thankful for having a loving family, a family that we're not perfect. I'm not claiming that any family is, but I am very thankful that my family has a healthy, loving relationship that only grows deeper and deeper and deeper every time we get together, and even when we're apart. So those are all of the things that I am thankful for in 2022. Of course, you can't expect another video like this in 2023, but what is it that you are thankful for this year? I'd like to know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.